This is all the things you're not doing with your short clips and your social media clips that are holding your podcast and your brand back. Today, we're going to change your life on the way you think about distribution. So first off, if you're not using social clips as a part of your podcast strategy or a part of your branding strategy in general, you need to change that. It's super important. If you have an hour, let's say, podcast, and you clip that into, let's say, 5 social media clips, you should be pushing that out in the world in a couple different ways. Facebook, a lot of you are missing the boat on this. We manage a lot of accounts, and I can tell you right now, Facebook is pushing organic content, and our podcasters are doing really well on Facebook. The other one you all do is Instagram, and you miss the collaboration feature quite often. So make sure if it's a guest podcast, you're collaborating with the guest to share their audience. TikTok, so many people will fight me on TikTok, but it's one of the best organic algorithms to get you out there in the world. There's zero reason when you've gone through the time and the effort to cut a podcast clip that you don't put it out there in as many places as possible. You're on YouTube, so I would assume you're using YouTube Shorts. And then I want you, for the bonus prize, if it's a full-length podcast, there is a place that you can go into your social media clips and you can actually connect it to the full-length podcast. My thoughts on X. You're never going to be able to drop off a social media clip onto X and just have it go viral. X and LinkedIn are two of these places that are really give to get. You want to be both with X and LinkedIn communicating on the platform. A good example of X is get involved with the communities on there in the topic of discussion that you love. I think of it more as similar to a Reddit style platform these days. You can absolutely drop a social media clip off on there you cut from your podcast. It just won't do that much. I also have several other reasons I like to drop a social media clip on there, but I'll have to go into those on a later date. LinkedIn has been toddling on the fact whether it wants to really push forward clip content or not. But I can tell you what LinkedIn does not like, and LinkedIn does not like if you just show up and drop it off. It is a non-abuse platform, as they call it. A lot of times you want to take a clip that you have and you want to build some sort of blog within that. You only want to do this a couple times a week, and you want to get a conversation going around the topic. Pinterest is the number 3 search engine in the world. I see no reason not to drop a video clip on Pinterest. A lot of these social media accounts have been dabbling with video. They want to do something. I think you want to be first on board. The other one I haven't mentioned yet is Threads. If you have an Instagram account, you can auto-connect this to both your Pinterest account and your Threads account. Zero reason not to do this. You've already went through the effort to make the clip. Here's the thing you really want to think of above all else. You want to use these platforms. There's a lot of huge businesses that have made their whole business on one platform, and the second something changes in the algorithm, you get destroyed on it. I will always tell you to use these companies, and there is zero reason when you've gone through the time and the effort to create the social media clip that you don't post it in as many places as possible. It literally takes a couple seconds. We are in a world now of the loudest voices on the internet is what AI looks to as the brands and podcasts to go to. Distribution is a huge part of this strategy. If you haven't seen our video yet on how to cut social media clips, I'd check that out next. And as always, coming at you live from Business Radio X, AZ Pod Studio, and Backlot Studios, connect us for our community here in town. We want to get more of you together. We're producing this podcast series as a result of all the top podcast shows we produce, giving you value in the world, because what we ultimately believe is more good voices need to be able to touch base with the camera and the power that exists around podcasting and social media content. Thanks for joining us again. See you soon.